Hello, and welcome to this episode of Exploring with Jenny O. Things I like about Thanksgiving. Well, one of the first things on my list that I like about Thanksgiving would be the food. Every year, well, when I was a kid, every year we would all gather to my grandparents' house and make all type of food. We would help out sometimes in the kitchen. Normally it was like my aunts and uncles that would help out in the kitchen making different foods like fried chicken, collard greens, pork and beans, cakes, what else? Cakes and all type of things that you can probably think of. However, one of the things, okay, don't judge me. When I was a kid, one of the popular foods that my family used to make, because they're very southern, was chitlins. But I don't eat chitlins no more. I stopped eating chitlins when I was like, I think maybe when I was 20, I stopped eating chitlins. So, but yeah, Thanksgiving foods have always been favorites for me. I like to cook now as well. I like to make cookies for Thanksgiving. If I can make a pie, I'll make a pie. And it doesn't matter if it's store-bought, y'all. So, what type of foods do you like for Thanksgiving? Put it in the comment section. Another thing I love about Thanksgiving is gathering together with loved ones, friends, family, just to share really good meals together. Actually, you got to be careful too who you eat your meals with. Like some people are so toxic, I had to cut them out of my life, so but I do still have some close friends and some close family members who I trust with my what's the word? I'm trying to think of another word. Trust being vulnerable around. Because some people you can't be vulnerable around because they will take advantage of that vulnerability. So for the people that you can trust and be around for Thanksgiving, please be around them. You don't have to go to somebody you don't like. You don't have to go eat at their house. Just tell them you have other plans. Your peace is very important. Another thing I love about Thanksgiving, or just the holiday season in general, the end of the year holidays type of seasons, is the season. I love autumn. I love cold and cool weather. Okay, I live in Georgia, so in the summertime, it is overly hot. I think summer, or at least the heat, lasts for about, 6 months out the year? Or, well, 5, let's see. Let me count back, because it starts to get warm, like really warm in May. Or actually, no, I think this April started to get really warm. And then it got even warmer in May, June. Oh God, June and July was horrible. The heat was so bad. Oh my God. Ooh, because it's not just the heat. It's a mix of humidity and also a mix of pollution. So when you mix heat with pollution, with humidity, in a very busy city or a very busy place, it is not really safe to breathe. Sometimes it was hard for me to breathe outside because, I don't know, the air was so thick that it wasn't really getting into my lungs as much as it should. So having a air conditioner in the summertime is extremely important. But my favorite season is autumn because, for one, I love the colors. I love the change of the leaves. I love the wind. The wind has been hitting this phone like crazy ever since I started recording. So you probably seen some leaves falling around me and everything. So it's just beautiful. It's so peaceful and enjoyable. You can actually breathe. At least I can actually breathe in this type of weather. It makes it so much easier to just enjoy life and hike. Oh, I'm gonna let you look at this rock garden right here. Ooh, hopefully you can see that. Now, for those of you that don't know what a rock garden is, from my understanding, hopefully I'm quoting this correctly, but they are to represent, at least the rocks are to represent mountains. Normally there's sand and not grass there, but the sand is to represent water. I think this is a Japanese type of creativity and historical stuff, but I'll read back up on rock gardens and all of that stuff. But you can look at it too. Do some research, get on Google, type in Japanese rock garden. You'll see what I mean. But okay, back to what I was talking about. Yeah, the season. I love autumn. It's so enjoyable. Okay, let's see. The next thing I like about Thanksgiving. Oh, let's see. What is next thing? People seem nicer. I know that's crazy, right? People should already be nice to each other. But why is it that a season or a holiday makes people become nicer? Even though some of them might have been evil throughout the entire year. But come, just like on church, you know how some people are at church. They could be doing all kind of mess throughout the week, but then on Sunday, praise the Lord, praise the Lord. I'm not trying to upset any religious people or anything like that, but you know what I'm talking about. You've seen some people like that. But anyways, yeah, I like that the season makes people nicer. It makes people want to give more. Be generous to one another. Although people should be like that. If people were like that on a regular basis, the world would be so much better. There would be no wars. If people could just have more understanding of one another. Okay, yeah, I'm not really out of breath. I know I seem like, ooh, this wind. But I know I seem like I am. I've just been hiking for, let's see, how many miles? This got to be my second mile. Yeah. Woo, I feel that chill. But yeah. As I was saying, if people were nicer to one another, the world would be such a better place. And I don't mean fake nice people either. I can't stand fake nice people. Performative nice people that are actually mean people behind the scenes. Oh, I remember I used to work for this modeling company. This lady she was over the modeling agency. This was some years back. And she was like, okay, I want you to be one of my permanent models. And I was like, okay, that sounds fun. But one day during, I used to do like different modeling and runway modeling and stuff like that because I'm very tall. I'm 5'9". Oh my God, this wind. Oh my God. Whoa. Whoa. Wow. That wind just, oh God, something just came in my eye. Oh my God. Okay. But anyways, yeah. She said she wanted me to be one of her models. And I was like, okay, that sounds cool. And one day during before a show, I saw her curse out 3 people that were under her. They didn't do anything wrong. I was standing there watching the whole time. And she belittled them to the point where you would think she was talking to someone like a slave. Or like they was below them, like a servant or something like that. And I was like, oh my God, this woman is so horrible. But she was so nice to me a moment ago, but now I see how she really is. Needless to say, I couldn't work with that. Because that means I would have to compromise some of my integrity to work with a, excuse my language, an a-hole. And I am not a fake person, so It's next to impossible for me to be fake. I'm very real. If I feel some type of way, of course, it depends on the context of how I feel. If somebody is deliberately doing wrong, I will point it out to them. And if they don't make changes, okay, wait, we gotta cross the street, y'all. We gotta cross the street. Okay, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Okay, but yeah, as I was saying, I will tell someone when they're wrong, if they're wronging me. I don't mind admitting if I'm wrong, too, you know? It goes both ways. So I knew I had to walk away because I knew that eventually me and that lady, we probably would cross paths. And I just didn't want to go through that type of conflict. It's not worth it, you know? Hello. But let's see, another thing I like about Thanksgiving season. Oh, these trees. Another thing I like about Thanksgiving season. Ooh. What else do I like? I would say gift giving, but no, that's like Christmas. So we're not at Christmas yet. Well, generally, I just like that people are being nice to each other. It's a breath of fresh air. But yeah, please be nice to everybody. Well, not everybody. Because sometimes you might have to cuss a few people out. Especially if they're doing you wrong. But be nice to the people that are nice to you, honey. Because this life is short. You don't want to waste it trying to be in the life of people that are horrible to you. You don't need that stress level. But okay, I'm going to close this out. Happy holidays, y'all.